Hey everybody, hope you guys doing all right. I'm gonna be looking deeper into the FDA because, they're the ones that are keeping. This is the organization that should be actually perpetuating the good information about hemp and other organic medicines and foods that can actually help heal people and help them live healthy lifestyles. And yet, in my opinion, based on what I've observed, they're not doing so. And they also don't talk about the immune system. We really should be taught about the immune system at a very early age, at any age, really. But it should be taught at an early age because if you teach people about how to stay healthy at an early age and what their immune system needs to run at an optimal level of health, then their chances of getting sick are drastically decreased. But from what I've looked, I haven't gone too deep into their website, but from just the first, I shouldn't even have to look for it. That should be something right there, in my opinion. If you're going to be in a Food and Drug Administration, and one of your goals is to help promote healthy and safety and all these type of things, and you should most definitely be talking about the human immune system and all the different factors that go into a healthy immune system. And then this is also where hemp comes in, because hemp is a very unique plant that it's also about the globulin Epstein, I think is what it's called, but it's a particular nutrient that only the hemp plant, or very few plants, and hemp being one of them, has, that is like, it's like gold for your immune system. I'll have to get into the specifics of it, and I'll share with you guys later, but it has this inside of itself. And so it, beyond about anything else that I've seen, is the best thing for your immune system. Not to mention it has the optimal ratio of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which is going to help produce a healthy immune system. But again, none of these things are told to us in from the FDA. And in fact, they're keeping that information from us. As I've shown with you guys, there's numerous testimonies talking about how good cannabis is, and I'm focusing more specifically on hemp, because hemp does not get you high. I understand why people have issues with marijuana, because it gets you high. Hemp doesn't do that. So, my opinion, there is no good reason why information should not be shared with the public on what hemp can do. And there's no good reason why there isn't studies being done in their laboratories to find out how effective hemp is at actually being able to help cure cancer, Parkinson's, Huntington's disease. The list goes on and on and on and on, with the potentiality for hemp to help cure people from diseases that have been deemed non-curable. So anyway, so upon hearing this, I'm like, well, then what are they actually doing with their time there? Like, you have to think about it. Like, what? This is a very big organization. I believe it receives about $6 billion a year, and they're not doing, in my opinion, they're not really doing what they should be doing. So it's like, what are they doing? So this is what I'm gonna be looking into, and I'm gonna read you guys this. And to me, this sounds like a fucking sounds like a bunch of words they put together to make it seem like they're spending this $185 million on something very useful, when in actuality, I think that it's being used. I feel like it's just like screen. They're just telling you this shit to make you feel good, and your $185 million that comes from taxpayers' money. When in actuality, I think they're doing some sick shit. If this country really has been infiltrated by an evil empire, then that means that, and if the president is our commander, and he's the top fucking puppet that they're choosing to put out there for show as the commander of this evil empire, and there's all sorts of puppeteers behind the strings, that means all these organizations, especially for the past 4 years, because I think Biden, his energy looks to be literally the most evil that I've seen of any president. Bush was bad, but Biden's is worse, in my opinion. So he's had control over this whole country, essentially more control than any other human being. And he's been put there on purpose by other people, big fucking companies with trillions, if not more, dollars and resources and ability to do things. So you got to think all the organizations under him, NASA, our health organization, the FDA organization, Homeland Security, the FBI, CIA, all of these corporate organizations probably are compromised to a greater or lesser degree. So it's inherent. It's up there. Like, so if they're corrupt, and these are supposed to be the organizations that are supposed to be the ones that are trying to keep people from corrupting our country, then it's up to the civilians, citizens of that country, to take matters into their own hands, and to clean up the mess and get the people who are corrupt out of office, and to get the people that are truly want to serve the interest of the people, and follow in line of what the organization was actually created to do, get them in there. That's what we need to do. So, but in order to do that, first we got to prove to people and show to the people that these organizations are fucking fraudulent, essentially. So anyway, I'm going to read this to you guys, and you guys can decide what you think. So, all right, here we go. Up here. So this is a 2022, I think, fiscal data sheet on their budget. So the first thing is $185 million investment in FDA's critical public health infrastructure. So FDA's budget includes funding to support critical public health infrastructure needs, including enterprise-wide data modernization. And again, see, every time I hear them talk about data, it irritates me because I know that these people know about hemp and what it can do, and they're choosing not to tell us about it. So then when I hear them saying that, like, oh yeah, a lot of this $185 million is going to, help modernize data or whatever, it's like, that's just a bunch of bullshit. Like, the data is here. We have plenty of information and data. It's all about using the data and sharing the good data. I don't know what the hell I just did. Hold on. Okay, I don't know. I'm still getting used to this computer. What the hell?